Protesters gathering outside the Democratic National Committee building in D.C., calling on lawmakers to press for a ceasefire in Gaza. They're dispersed by police.
People getting thrown down the stairs.
The folks in that building tonight, the folks in Democratic leadership have not been listening to the 80% of us from our diverse communities that support a ceasefire and to stop this genocide of Palestinians.
Some Democrats have started to listen. Here a group of the party's progressives appear on the podium.
Thank you all for being here.
With the activist Rabbis for Ceasefire Now movement.
We are calling for an end to the violence, not a break in the violence. The humanitarian pause is not enough.
We will not be afraid. We will not back down. We will demand more of our president.
Yes.
We will demand better of our president.
Yes.
And increasingly, it's not just progressives in the party who are disturbed about Israel's action in Gaza and the occupied West Bank. 48 Democrat members of Congress signed this letter sent to the Secretary of State, demanding that the administration press Israel to stop restricting fuel deliveries into Gaza, arguing the lack of energy could result in a massive public health crisis. Among the signatories, 3 Jewish representatives. The letter signaling too that there's a marked change in what was initially unqualified support for Israel in the U.S. Congress.
And the change is not that Israel should not exist and that Israel doesn't have a right to exist and that Israel does not have a right to defend itself, but that also there needs to be a more of a balance and more of a vocal approach to the plight of Palestinians.
To date, the Biden administration has largely parroted the Israeli government's line on a number of issues, in particular the opposition to a ceasefire.
Free Palestine!
The question is, how long can it ignore the voices of rank-and-file Democrats, let alone what polls indicate is an increasing number of voters who are calling for a reset in U.S.-Israel policy?
Make sure to subscribe to a channel to the latest news from RDZ World News.